preview of the New Jersey State Wrestling Tournament in Atlantic City. This year's videos are sponsored by Rothman Orthopedic Institute. I'm your host, Michael Monday, and joining me are your wrestling experts, Patrick Lanni, Joe Zedalis, and Bill Evans. And what we're in store for is a great wrestling tournament in Atlantic City. We have 7 returning state champions, 8 in total, and one wrestler, Anthony Clark, is going for his 3rd title. And also this year, an historic moment for wrestling in New Jersey. For the very first time, girls will be wrestling in Atlantic City and have their chance to be state champions. Now guys, usually we talk about unpredictability in Atlantic City, but for a few weight classes, especially up top, Pat, we have what seems to be some heavy favorites.
I know I've only been on the wrestling scene for 5 years, but I think we're going to look back at what Luis Fernandez is doing and really say, wow, this is amazing. This could be history in the making. This guy is on an absolute tear, a defending champion at heavyweight. He's over 100 pins for his career, and he's pinned through everybody this year, 31 in the first period alone. Absolutely amazing. Down one weight class at 220, a guy named Zach Del Vecchio from South Plainfield looks like a favorite there. We'll see. 195, a returning champion from Bergen Catholic, Jacob Cardenas from Bergen Catholic. And at 182, another Bergen Catholic wrestler, Chris Foca of Bergen Catholic. And coincidentally, 3 of those 4 guys are all going to Cornell. That's pretty special.
Now, Pat touched on Zach Del Vecchio. He's one of the few wrestlers we've seen this year who have been close, but Joe, they haven't been able to do it. This year looks like it could be their first titles.
We have 2 or 3 guys who actually may be brides instead of bridesmaids this year. At least that's the way it appears on paper. I'll start with Jojo Aragona from Pope John Sparta at 138. He was a state runner-up last year. He's a Rutgers recruit, and he is having a banner year. He's been dominant and has looked sharp all year long. Then there's Rob Kennard of Wall Township at 160. He is also a Rutgers recruit. He just became the winningest wrestler in Shore Conference history, 160 career wins, just won his 3rd Region 6 title. And then there's the aforementioned Del Vecchio. I mean, I don't think either of my colleagues would debate that when we saw this young man as a freshman, we thought he was going to be a multi-time champion. That just hasn't happened. Last year, he missed the tournament with illness, but he has sure looked motivated the last couple weeks, so we'll see what happens with him.
Now, if there's one weight class we're perhaps most looking forward to, Bill, 145 pounds, where it features not 1, but 2 returning state champions.
Yeah, the Poles, Ricky Cabanillas won this weight last year. And, you know, Lucas Ravano is also in this weight class. He was the 132-pound state champion last year. It was an upset a year ago. He beat Nick Ramo in the semis and went on to win the title. So they're both coming back looking for their 2nd title. It looks like they're on a collision course. There's some other good guys in that weight class like Bergen Catholic's Wade Unger. But it's very easy to see Ravano, who's looked really good since coming back from a month out with a knee injury, and Cabanillas in that final. And I think that could be one of the highlight matches on Saturday night.
That wraps up our preview of the state wrestling tournament in Atlantic City. Keep it locked on NJ.com/HS Wrestling. We'll have live video from all 3 days at Boardwalk Hall, every round of the boys and girls tournaments, plus results, brackets, photos, and more.